Dr. Zixtal's forearms trembled as he adjusted his environmental suit for the 20th time. The Keltharian xenobiologist had spent his entire career studying deathworlds from the safety of orbital stations, but this was his first planetary survey mission to what the Galactic Classification Board had designated as a Class 9 Deathworld Xerion Prime. The atmospheric readings are terrifying, he reported to his research team through the communication array. Gravity is 1.3 times standard, oxygen levels fluctuate wildly, and the electromagnetic storms can fry unshielded electronics. Beside him, Dr. Human Chen, the expedition's consultant from the recently contacted Terran Federation, was setting up equipment wearing nothing more than a light jacket and breathing mask. Her casual demeanor in the face of such hostile conditions was either admirable bravery or complete insanity. Temperature variance is extreme, continued Zixtal, checking his readings obsessively. From -40 to +60 degrees Celsius in a single rotation. The local fauna includes acid-spitting arthropods and predators with metallic claws capable of shredding our hull plating. Dr. Chen looked up from her sample collection kit, her expression puzzled. "I'm sorry, did you say this was classified as a death world?" Commander Vex 9, their military escort, activated his plasma rifle's power cells. Class 9 designation. Only the most dangerous worlds in known space receive such classification. We should maintain maximum caution protocols. Chen stood and brushed dust off her pants dust. From a planet that was supposedly so hostile, it could kill most galactic species within hours. You know, this reminds me of home. Well, specifically, it reminds me of Colorado in winter. Maybe Montana. The alien research team exchanged glances of confusion. Their briefings on Earth had classified it as a Class 12 death world, theoretically uninhabitable. Yet this human spoke of her homeworld with the same casual tone someone might use to describe a pleasant vacation spot. "Dr. Chen," Zixtal said carefully, "surely you recognize the extreme danger we face here. The predatory megafauna alone." His sentence was interrupted by a massive roar that echoed across the rocky landscape. A creature the size of a small transport emerged from behind a boulder formation, 6 legs, armored hide, and jaws that could crush a shuttlecraft. The aliens immediately reached for their weapons and emergency beacons. Chen glanced at the approaching creature and sighed. "Oh, that's just a big kitty." She reached into a pack and pulled out what appeared to be a ration bar. "Here, sweetie. You hungry?" The terrifying apex predator approached cautiously, then began making a sound that could only be described as purring. Chen scratched behind what might have been its ears while it devoured the offered food. "Impossible," whispered Dr. Yulseth, the team's behavioral specialist. "That creature's neural patterns indicate pure aggression and territorial dominance." "Nah," Chen replied, still petting the massive beast. "It's just scared and hungry. Probably hasn't seen many off-worlders before. Earth cats do the same thing, all hissing and clawing, until you show them you're not a threat." The revelations continued throughout their survey. Plants that the aliens' databases warned could dissolve flesh in seconds were casually identified by Chen as basically stinging nettles. Atmospheric conditions that required full environmental protection for the alien team were handled by the human with simple breathing filters. Temperature swings that should have caused rapid hypothermia or heat stroke were dismissed as a bit nippy or kinda warm. But it was Chen's reaction to the electromagnetic storms that truly shattered the aliens' understanding of Deathworld classifications. As sheets of electrical energy danced across the sky, threatening to overload their shielded equipment, she actually smiled. "Oh wow, that's beautiful," she said, pulling out a camera. "We call these aurora back home. They're caused by solar particles interacting with the magnetosphere. Completely harmless to humans, we actually travel thousands of kilometers just to see them." Commander Vex 9, stared at his readings in disbelief. Dr. Chen, the electromagnetic radiation levels are off our charts. How are you not experiencing cellular damage? Chen shrugged. Humans evolved under a pretty active star. We're naturally shielded against most EM radiation. Plus, our bodies are really good at repairing cellular damage. Comes from living on a planet that's constantly trying to irradiate, freeze, cook, poison, or eat us. As they prepared to return to the orbital station, Dr. Zixtal filed his preliminary report with growing amazement. Xerion Prime would retain its Class 9 Deathworld status for most galactic species, but the human consultant had just demonstrated that classifications were relative. Dr. Chen, he asked as they boarded the shuttle, what would you classify as truly dangerous? Chen considered the question seriously. Australia in summer. Now that's a death world.